Today let's start with the Gorilla ADspend function. The ADspend function gives you the total ad spend for any campaign, the ad group, the ASIN SKU or the keywords. So before we start with the function itself, let me tell you that for people living in Spanish speaking countries, they will need to use comma instead of semicolon, something like this. So instead of using a comma here, you will need to use semicolon. That actually depends on your locale settings. Also, you will need to activate the add-on through the extensions menu and input the subscription ID. In case the subscription ID does not save, use incognito mode of your browser to bypass Google cache issue. Now let's start with the formula. So the most basic version of this formula is where you put in the seller ID. My seller ID is in D1 and that's it. You will get all the campaigns. So let's go through all the filters. The period is optional, so by default it's taking last 30 days. So these are the spends for the last 30 days. Marketplace is also optional. And then the campaign. We can define or specify a campaign, but I haven't here. Start it, end it, because I'm not using custom, so I don't need to specify a start or end date. If I want to, then I will have to use custom. And then the header. So by default, the headers appear, so it's set to true. You can use false if you don't want to see the headers. So the most basic version will give you the campaigns, the ad spend for the last 30 days. And your main marketplace will be used, and no campaigns will be filtered. Like if there's no specified campaign, you will get data for all the campaigns. So this is how the ad spend campaign works. The same goes for the ad spend group. So it's almost similar. Last 30 days for the period, the main marketplace will be used. The campaign, if you want to specify a campaign. Now there's an additional filter, that's ad group. So just like how we could specify a campaign in the ad campaign spend, we can specify an ad group in the ad spend group. And same goes for the start date, end date, and the header. Now within the ad spend product, you have the following. So again, last 30 days main marketplace will be used. Here you can do SKUs, campaigns, ad groups. So, but these are all optional. So you can use the most basic version, just inputting the seller ID, and the rest goes the same. And lastly, for the keyword, ad spend keyword, again, everything is almost similar. The only change is that in the last one, the ad spend product, we were using SKU, and here it's replaced by keyword. Everything else is the same. Now you can just go ahead and let's say you want this year's data instead of just last 30 days. You do this, and it will start loading, and you will see the data for the whole year, for let's say 1st January 2023 till today. So if let's say I define here the marketplace, let's say US, then I will be getting the results for the US marketplace. But if I do CA, then it's going to be Canada. And so this is how the complete function works. It gives you the total ad spend. So here this is based on the campaign itself. Now this total is for the ad group, that's over here. Then this total spend or this total spend is for this ASIN or this SKU, and this is for this specific keyword. So this is how the ad spend function works. Also remember, wherever let's say you want to select multiple campaigns, so what you can do is, because we allow to use ranges, so wherever you can use ranges, make sure to use those instead of doing individual formulas. So instead of doing A to like D1 this year, then let's say US, and then A2, then in the other formula A3, A4, and so on, just to D1 this year, US, and A1 to let's say A100. Because if you do A1, A2, A3, A4 like individual formulas, the calls will be made based on those formulas, and that will exhaust your Google Sheets quota. So there's a quota for your Google account. You will exhaust that and you won't be able to see the latest data. So make sure to use ranges wherever possible. Thank you.